to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some John, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it, she said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead, I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I get, the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you. Snap your fingers, but do you still?
You trying to get fans on me, man? I'm gonna come back on you for this shit, nigga. You trying to get fans on me? What you think you is, nigga? I don't even know what I got on. Fuck it, let's ride.
Put it in the air. I'm throwing up, let them know we in here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears.
What quarter was we in? We was in the second, like three quarters.
Settle in, we think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Soldier Field. This returnable is the 4. And across the 20, marking on the 22-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line. On first and 10, it's Williams. On the move left.
Ain't no way. It just ain't no way. He let that nigga do that.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10.
What is on up?
Trying to throw again. Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Third broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, Matthew K-ball out to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's thing of beauty, out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Come on. Mikey,
It's Otten in motion. Back to throw here. Begin the drive.
The sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky. He at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Here's a first down for their running back. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 87 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Cougar 19. Shot 60.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short. And this remains a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Vegas. Yeah. Put it on.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you play.
Down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This fielded at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the Eagle draft. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. It is caught. Was brought down. That pass should pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down. He'll drop the throw. This one's going to be taken over the middle. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 36 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw again. That one intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football. And they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. This one broken out. It's a great defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his 1st catch of this wild card game.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it. Complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, you stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Put your fucking hands up. We right there. Like, what the fuck? Put your hands up. You know where he's going.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mixing, run, mixing.
Look at this shit. Like, why they put
Everything they did, the entire possession.
their hands up? Like, put your hands up. It's the playoffs.
The drives like that come away with
This is crazy.
And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. At their own 26-yard line.
Come on.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. They're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, a lot of defenders in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Rolling right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Off play action. Here's Williams. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This is 3rd and 6.
What is that?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Ogunje. And he is taken down.
Got to be stopped.
Big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift. Strong running there. Inside the
They'll get too many rushing yards. I don't know why.
gain of 9.
You chill on that,
Best
probably.
offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
A play fake. Now Williams. right side. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7. Here's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is it on?
They'll go play action here with Williams. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Kalijah Kancey getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams.
I mean, what the fuck? They are tripping.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch.
That's a pick all day long.
Here, he's got a first down.
Man, if that was me, that shit would have been picked, man.
That you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down the distance, they have no choice but to air the ball. But when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big time quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Vegas!
10-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. On the run to the right. And he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Vegas!
To throw, it's Williams.
Had everything covered. Yeah, they just, I don't know. This game is something else.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that.
I mean, he's good. All that. I mean, these niggas didn't, I mean,
Space these guys have had.
these is not no slouches out there.
This defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And he will get in for the 2. They also have the bag of tricks on the goal line. And add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the
these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
What's up?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Yeah. Here we go. What's up?
Here's Williams now to throw. A pressure there, got 2 of them. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Tom Gilly.
To throw is Williams. Forced to his right. Look at that. Slinging across his body and connected. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Jordan.
They'll go. It's Swift.
Man, yeah. This too much, man. This too much. This game is too much.
Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments.
2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. 2nd and inches.
What is up? Yeah.
Throwing is Williams. He'll swing this to Swift. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Williams.
Yeah, awareness is just all over the place right now.
He'll be taken
It
down.
don't even matter. That shit crazy.
Inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Williams. Another one there for Burton.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out to the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Throw it again. It's Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's
They're gonna
3rd
get to
down.
him. Watch this shit.
Vegas!
Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for a run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, kick, ready! 60 Eagles, 60, drop 60, drop 60. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. The 40-yard line.
Here we go, back. Help.
He'll drop the throw. And this is cross left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. Right near midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
On for the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Way out, and he made the catch. What a play. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
That'll work. We'll get into a 2-point conversion. And the deficit is cut down to just 2.
20.
Maybe a little early for this here in the 3rd quarter. They want to get it back now. So here comes an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Hot spot. What is up, guys? Yes. Yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, it's Williams. He's to the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's caught this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 21st. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throws to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deeper. He's fly. Even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. A quick throw left side, and he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mustang 19, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw yet again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1.
19 Tigers, 18 Runners, 18
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL. Like, when you are not good on 3rd down, your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's hard. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. They convert the style there. Big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check flag, check flag. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air one more time. Hit as he throws there. It's going to line up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It's Otten in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal.
Now, faking the give. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Got Oliver. Touchdown, Tampa. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open. In this case, results in the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. It's out left and complete to Burton. And he will score!
Oh, I ain't re-signing your motherfucker, man.
Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Yes.
That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got it inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown,
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to pull back? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Across the 20, they'll run him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. second down, it's a run dip slip. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Got the hook out there to Ogunze. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down. Throwing again, Williams. He's going back to Loveland. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
You all gonna finish it out, man? What you saying? What you saying?
Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift.
I thought you was gonna get a slick one right there. Nigga, we on all that.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Axel,
To throw is Williams. Flush to his right.
Man, let that nigga fall in that motherfucker, but
He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Williams. Under pressure and down he goes. They got him.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
He'll start at the 2. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hot 70.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Get up, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
He'll look to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And the defense cannot stop there. Gain of 7. And a 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh my God, man! What the fuck?
In the end zone.
He's right there, man. He's gonna do it like this.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll be snapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moving.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Mustang Knights, let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going up top. That is Hart. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the 2-point conversion. It's Cotton in motion. They'll try to pick this up.
Get the fuck out of here, buddy.
On this drive for 2, unable to tie this football game. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Forced out wide. He's going to look. for the home run ball. And it'll bring him down on the other side of midfield.
36 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. They did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a two-score game. At this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The score, Bears 46, Buccaneers 38.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds for a solid return.
Here we go. Jack.
Now, faking the give. Across the field, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Mikey, 18.
That is caught outright on the RPO. And the whistle will down, but now Ford picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Red zone now.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in the third.
They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Check man. Check man. 79. Warriors 70. 19 Wyatt.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense call, and somehow find a way to keep him out of the end zone.
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Tie game. Still trying to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. A return now from the 4. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's a short one caught by Lovely. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. second down. It's Williams. Out to his right. Over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Williams to the air once more. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And for that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
That's pick 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
Here's second down. To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, third down. Exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw late and completes it. And the Wolves fall way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to win the game. This kick is good. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They are moving on in these playoffs. We'll have a long time to celebrate this one. Let's get right back to work for the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.